Welcome back, everybody. Jumbo Pinto, we're back with episode number 3 of our Airport CEO Let's Play. So, the only two things I have done that, and they're not big, well, one's kind of big, is I realized we're lacking something important. We didn't have a bathroom, and I'm cheap, so we have a bathroom. And it's for both genders because I think that I'm too cheap to build 2 separate bathrooms. And I built some info screens that are going to be put there and some plants to make this look nice. Like, I think it needs to look a little pretty. Like a little prettier. So we have some bushes. They're going to go in front of all our little seats. It'll be nice. So we have that going on. Looks like our staff is hard at work to the point I think we're going to still need to hire a few more staff. Which is not a big deal. That's janitors. What is it? Passenger service stations. There we go. We're going to hire 5 more because we're using 6 gates, and so that should kind of help make sure we have all of our planes leave on time. Wow, it brought in 1 passenger and flew out 2. I bet that airline is making a lot of money. So let's see. There goes our first flight about to take off. There we go. Things seem to be running smoothly. How are we doing? Do we have enough agents? Realistically, we need 12 agents. Except they're doubling up, so we need 18 agents total to man everything. So, staff overview, we have 15, and I'm gonna hire these fine ladies because they are the cheapest. And that gives us a little extra in case stuff, especially, in a few days when we start getting a lot of aircraft coming in. So let's see, how are we doing on money, current expenses? So once we get finished building, we will actually send all of the contractors back to the company. So that'll save us some money. Besides that, I think we're pretty good to operate. The other option is we can take out a loan, which we'll see how we're doing on money. We can take out a loan. We can definitely do some expansion. One option is the second runway. Right here, make sure we add some general aviation stands. We also still have 4 stands that can be utilized. So, and we're making a profit currently. So we made $1,000 last hour, which is beautiful. But the big key to remember is the fact that we have to make sure we factor in that at nighttime we're purely losing money. Unfortunately, there's nothing we can do, I don't think, unless we can, let's see, procurement. So yep. So these are the aircraft, or vehicles, sorry, we can purchase right now. Spam filter. So I need a CIO, which I actually think I'm going to be hiring one soon because they will auto plan flights for us. So we're going to actually hop into Monday and start booking flights. So the issue is now we really can't do the same thing where where airlines have specific gates. Now, in the real world, these gates are referred to as common use gates because any airline has the right to use them as much as any airline. Now, if you go to places like major airports like Chicago O'Hare, Atlanta, JFK, I don't know, JFK is kind of hard, but Newark, Charlotte, a lot of those places, airlines use the same gates every day. Usually the same flights go out the same gates. This is because it's, for instance, like Chicago O'Hare, United Airlines and American both have hubs there, so they use their respective gates. They actually, I think they both own the actual terminals themselves that they have their flights out of, which means they really get to control what goes in and out. But that also means the airport, you know, doesn't have to pay for that. Now, in a small, let me think, small airport, I'm trying to think of one. I recently flew into Cincinnati a week or two ago, and so the way it was set up, I can't get that there. You're gonna be all by yourself over here. Cincinnati is, there was some of the gates were for United, some of them for American. However, there are a couple that, in the morning, or not in the morning, but I got there mid-afternoon. There was a flight leaving, I think it was like 4 o'clock, that was an American flight, and then about 7 o'clock out of the same gate, a JetBlue, I think it was, flight was going out of. Maybe not JetBlue, I can't remember. Frontier, no, Allegiant, I think that was. And because some airlines just don't have a lot of flights there, just makes good business sense. Speaking of good business sense, let's see. So we still have some decent amount of stuff to get built. What's this aircraft supposed to go with its 2 passengers? Wow. This is just this is why this is why we have global warming, because we're flying around jets with, and a Cessna is carried 5 passengers. Wow. Also, that's a thing. Kind of hard part of this is when you're this small of an airport in this game. You know, 5 passengers. You charge. So let me pull up. Let's see if I can skip ahead. Let me get these flights planned. So this is gonna be a big day for us tomorrow. We're putting our airport to the max. We're loading it with pretty much the maximum amount of flights we can handle. And we'll see how it performs. So we're gonna go ahead and passengers starting to arrive. Which the other thing is, that means I'm gonna need to hire more staff. Once again, because there's a lot of them. Let's see, what else? Service technician. Yes, because we also need somebody to go around and fix stuff if stuff breaks. So hopefully our 1 bathroom will be ready by tomorrow. I hope so. I mean, it doesn't really affect me whether or not we have a bathroom. It just kind of sucks for the passengers. So right now we're all green, but going back to what I was talking about, let's go to our budget. Fees. So we can't modify them, but as you can see, we have the runway usage fee. So just the fact the aircraft is landing on the runway. This is how much we get from landing and I think takeoff. So 1 for landing, 1 for takeoff. And then we have our bathroom usage fee, which we're not going to have. Actually, I take the back. We might have, depending on kind of how our budget goes. Baggage handling fees, so every bag that we as an airport handle. And then passengers. So every passenger that comes into our airport, like off a plane or gets on a plane, we get $15 for. And of course parking, which is actually something I didn't even think about. So we'll get some parking lots, because that's a good way to make some money. We'll have a couple of short-term. Or is that it? Oh no, that's service vehicle parking lots. Oops. Let's do that, and then public parking lots. Actually, we'll have them go, because of how big they are, we'll turn them around like this. We'll have another road come here, and it'll go. So we'll have 2 short-term and 1 long-term lots, because long-term we can make a lot more money from than we can short-term. And we'll throw that there. We'll split the difference on that one and that one. Actually, I don't like splitting the difference, so there we go. And we only have 7 guys working this, so it might take them a second. But the bathroom is almost done, so we are gonna That's because we've yet to have a sink in it. So this is the downside for how busy we are. We got a little bit of a queue going. I don't know what that plane was doing, but he was just like, yo, I'm gonna pass. However, the important thing is they're queuing here for takeoff as opposed to here, so we can still use all of our gates, and every once in a while we'll have like a little break in between and kind of be able to catch up on either takeoffs or landings. However, I'm guessing, oh, we need to repair that. Oh, that was almost bad. I guess ATC in real life would prioritize landings over takeoff, because landings, you only have so much fuel. Wait, I want to... Okay, that makes me realize something. Okay, they're stopping. Let's see where they stop, because if we can get them off the runway even a second or two faster, that adds up after a while. So next landing aircraft, we need to see where it looks like it's hit its after. So right there, we'll do right there, and this way. Oh yeah, that'll get off a few seconds earlier, and with that, we'll be able to get aircraft taking off earlier. All about those small gains. And we opened our first and only bathroom. Yep, that is very nice, very beautiful. I couldn't decide if I wanted to give it a nice carpet like that, or maybe, or not carpet, tile like that, but we could have gone something like mosaic. But I was like, that's you know, like, I don't know. For a bathroom floor, it's like too much. And it's winter now, which is something else. I was kind of looking through some of the stuff we can build, and I saw this de-icing pads and de-icing fluid. So I think that was something we'll have to build. Waste depot, I guess, to clean. Catering, I mean, to cater aircraft. There's a lot of interesting things we're gonna have to keep an eye on. And I still trying to figure it out. I'm looking. So, while that's going on, let's start taking a look at a second runway. So realistically, our second runway would have to be about there to give room for entries and exits, which wouldn't be too bad because we could still keep that center taxiway. And if we did this, it would still leave us plenty of room. Or the other option is we have a runway right here. So if we place it right here, they could still taxi the same route. What we'd probably do is we'd have one runway for takeoff and one for landing. So this would probably be a dedicated landing runway, and this one would be takeoff. And that way we wouldn't, and the taxi would just go parallel it. Which I think might be the best, because that way we can kind of increase our efficiency. So perfect. Our first oh darn it, we have an issue. They are entering from the wrong way. So what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to demolish those, because so on these ones, unless I can, let me cancel demolishing. Yes, they enter from this side, which I didn't realize, which is no biggie because we'll actually need this. Because what we can do is we can just put bus stops on this side. Another thing I saw that we gotta keep in mind, there's a lot of stuff we have to keep in mind. I know if I should try to like trademark that. Where is it? Here we go. Subway entrance, but it's 100,000. And so realistically, if we're gonna put it somewhere, you know, putting it not there, but maybe like right here, like one like right here and one like right over here. Those would be some good ideas. So let's see if we can go ahead and skip ahead. So here's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna build those, since that's how the parking lots are. There's just no picking, and thankfully they're dirt cheap to build. So I don't know why I just said it like weird stutter. We can actually build one right there too. So I'll have that be long term and these three be short term. And boom. Now these are definitely temporary. Let's see. So one thing that's cool about this is Airport CEO has multiple levels. So we can go double underground and then up to 3 floors. Wait, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3 more floors. So the one option is we can just put, we can just build like a underground parking garage. Which I think might be something we consider doing. Sure would save space and make things a lot prettier and help traffic. Because right now, it's not going to be the best traffic patterns ever. Now, where are our guys and what are they building? I'm going to deploy. We're going to deploy some more contractors. Doesn't hurt. Okay, I think they might be working on that actually. Flashing strobe right there. But I'm curious what else I could be. Oh, perfect. So now we have our information board, so that should kind of help our travelers figure out where they need to go, what gate they're going out of. Oh, poop. So this is where we come into another option or obstacle. And that's going to be I need to hire a CIO and a CFO. Let me make sure. Actually, no, sorry, CIO and COO I think is what we need. We're gonna need a lot of them, but first things first, we'll do CIO. So we're gonna go with the cheap one right there. Oh wait, that was the wrong one. That's weird. So CIO, not gonna be cheap either. However, we have that, and that should allow us to hit this beautiful button, and it will start auto scheduling flights for us. I think we just saw that one pop in. Yep, there we go. So that's gonna save us a lot of work. Now this one's gonna be set to long term. This will be set to short term. What the heck? It's still going the wrong way. I'm so confused. Oh, I know why. Okay, I'm an idiot before. I could have just kept the same thing. Guys, this is why you don't record videos at like 3 AM. So we'll just reverse direction, and that won't affect traffic at all. Ay. Oh, they're working on that. Actually, what we'll do, and actually is the other word I say, is we're going to delete all of that and those. We'll still build them. However, I need them to focus on other things like that turnoff point. And look how fast that gets built. Sidewalk's nice, but it's not like the most needed thing in the world. Put a crosswalk there, and a crosswalk there, just in case anyone needs to walk from the parking lot. And so those work. beautifully, thankfully, because that could have been bad. Well, everybody, thank you for stopping by for episode number 3. What we're probably going to do is we're probably going to have a little bit of jump between episode 3 and 4. And, yeah, we'll get some money and we'll do some building. So until next time, y'all have a good one. Goodbye.
Stop this conversation. We got no relation.